All right, well, the show, Defending the Caveman, kicking off its 10th anniversary. The star, Kevin Burke, here with us today. We have to talk about so many things, including we're doing a Guinness pour, we're talking about what you're wearing, your 10th anniversary, and something that pertains to right now and the weather. You guys are giving discounts for folks that are stuck here, right?
Well, we're not just giving discounts, Dana. We are giving absolutely free tickets to anybody who's been canceled out of a flight by the snowstorm. All they have to do is bring their canceled tickets or their canceled boarding passes, bring them into the box office at the D, come on in and see a show on us.
All right, and we'll talk more about the show in a minute, but first we want to pour Guinness. We got to get started on this because it's going to settle, right? And why are we pouring Guinness with you?
Well, we're pouring Guinness with me because I'm Irish. And Guinness is the national beverage of Ireland, and because St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Exactly.
So, first thing we need to know about a can of Guinness is that it has inside one of these. That's called a nitrogen widget.
Oh, that's why I always hear this?
Yeah. You know what you want to do right before you open a can of beer is shake it up. That's always a really good idea. You know what, Dana? Here.
Okay.
I came prepared.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You made me do that.
I did. The nitrogen widget has nitrogen and a little bit of beer in it. So when we open the can, now we gently open the can. And we open the can, we're going to hear something. Now listen, listen. Hear that? Hear that?
Yep.
That's the nitrogen being released. So we give it a few seconds to settle down.
Okay.
Then we take the can.
To settle down.
Now, on the glass is a harp. That's our target for the pour. We're going to gently and smoothly pour right onto the harp. Don't let it go glug. No, onto the harp.
Onto it.
Tilt your glass at a 45-degree angle.
Todd's getting mad at me.
Yeah.
See, Todd, we should have had you do this.
Okay, we're gonna have pour versus good pour. You pour at a 45-degree angle onto the harp.
I like mine personally.
And you slowly let it fill up. And once it fills up to the harp, then you turn the glass upright and finish off your pour. Now, that gives you. See what that gives you is look at the bubbles. Look at the bubbles cascading down. See how they're cascading down? And then how they go back up. This is releasing the nitrogen, and this is making that perfect creamy head that you want from a can of Guinness.
I think mine looks just like that. Anyway, listen, we have like 45 seconds. I want to get through a lot of things.
The Guinness. Well, quickly.
Tell us about Defending the Caveman really quick for people who don't know in the room. Who is this guy?
It's a show about relationships, how men and women communicate differently and how it causes us to misunderstand each other. You know, for example, if a man says, I'll call you, he means when, or a woman says, I'll call you, she means when she gets home. If a man says, I'll call you, he means before he dies. Now, this is important. The first sip of Guinness. Take your Guinness. Stand proudly.
All right.
Gaze to the horizon.
And I'm only taking a tiny sip, folks.
Gaze to the horizon.
What to the horizon?
And sip. Now, as you drink your Guinness, the head should remain exactly the same. And then once it gets down to the bottom, then you drink the cream as a palate cleanser.
Love it. We got to go to break. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Here's the full screen of when you can go see Defending the Caveman, 8:40 nightly at the D. Stay with us.